Good morning to you and happy Thanksgiving. I'm just popping on here quick to wish you a happy Thanksgiving Day. I am hoping for a good day. My days have been up and down, as you've seen in my videos. It's been really hard. I think I'm ready to tell you guys more information about Dale and what happened, but that's not going to be today. Today's video is going to be what I recorded yesterday, preparing for Thanksgiving Day. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I made an apple pie. Today it's just going to be our family. Talked to my daughter about inviting college students that didn't have any place to go. She said, but our house feels so weird these days. I said, weird? She said, yeah, because of Dale. And she couldn't explain it or didn't want to. That's fine. So it's just going to be us today, and I have the turkey. I'm so far behind. We're going to have a late Thanksgiving meal because the turkey has not even got in the oven yet. And I don't know, it's like 8:45 in the morning. So have a wonderful day, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving Day. It was always my favorite holiday. Came outside today and there were these little, look at this, all over. Did we have some kind of hail? Big snowballs landing in the snow. At first I thought they were little tracks, but they're all over, so I'm not sure what caused them. Interesting.
1, 2, 3, and...
Here's a really good example on the steps. Yeah, this is a really good example. You could hear the dogs going. They're going to help me let the geese out. Oh, wild air. Yeah, so those little spots are everywhere in the snow. It's not like snow fell off the trees because they're everywhere. Even where there aren't trees. Yeah, everywhere. That's what everywhere means. Everywhere. So, they're getting along well this morning. The problem is, Wilder likes to do everything Piper does. Everything. We had this children's book. It was called Monty See, Monty Do. I don't know if that's what it was called, but it was about this big dog named Monty who was living in the city, and its owner took him out to the country because he was just too big for city life. And when he got to the farm, Monty didn't know what to do. And they told him, Monty see, Monty do. So Monty went all around the farm looking at all the animals and doing what they do. And in the end, he found out he was a farm dog. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but there are little spots everywhere. It's very strange indeed. Not quite everywhere, because look, they're here. Oh, no, I stand corrected. They are here, I just couldn't see them. Let's see if they're on top of the, yep, they're on top of the goose box here. Huh. Okay, we're gonna let her in and out. They're gonna be really loud. They get pretty close there. The dogs are still wandering off in the woods. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Whew. I have no plans. I have a turkey thawing in the refrigerator. That's what I've got planned. Actually, I have a list because I asked my kids what they wanted, and Jack's the only one responded, so I wrote down the things that he wants. I think he said turkey, mashed potatoes, I can't remember, apple pie, so I bought some apples at the store the other day for the apple pie. It says free the crunch. Would they be good for apple pie?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
Oh, and I started making jam the other day because I've had berries in the freezer and I needed to make room in my freezer. So I said, it's winter. That's when we pick the berries in the summer. I said we will freeze them and make jam in the winter when it's cold, because who wants to heat up your kitchen with all the boiling stuff in the summer? So I started the other day, so I needed to make room in my freezer, and I brought up all these bags of berries. I'm going to cook them up and make some jam, and I hope I have enough canning lids for them. And now I just have the juice and the... I took all the seeds out, but I have the pulp and the juice from it. And so I'm going to make jam, maybe today. I think it's frozen, so I don't think so. I put it in our front porch, and it may have frozen, and it may not have frozen. It's definitely refrigerated because, look, it's like 32 degrees out here. And this goose is coming back toward me. Hello, goose. All right. Okay, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I'm making apple pie. I'm making other things too, but that's what I'm making right now. Setting up the camera is a lot of work. I've already made the pie crust. I just followed the Pioneer Woman's something pie crust. Only I half the recipe because I don't need 3 pie crusts. I only need 1. Actually, since I said I was making a pie crust, somebody out there in the peanut gallery said they'd rather have an apple crumble than an apple pie, so I'm not even gonna need a crust for the top. I'm just gonna need it for the bottom, so I'm gonna have some leftover pie crust. Okay, the peanut gallery has spoken again, and they have decided that they want a bottom and a top crust. I think I'll let them battle it out while I'm rolling out a pie crust here. Okay, maybe I'll make a pie with half pie crust on top and half crumble on top. What do you think? I don't know. But I've got enough to do both. You need a big rolling pin when you make pie crust. No, not really. I am no expert. Although I have been making pies for like 30 years. Did you see that? I gotta go get a pie pan. This is really awkward. Let's pick this up. Okay, I've got 3 pie plates I brought out. I think this is a big one, but I think I'm going to use this one for my apple pie. Anyway, isn't it pretty? Pretty Polish pottery. And since I'm not really doing a how-to video, but more of an entertainment video, I'm not even gonna show you. Listen to how loud my kids are. That's why I'm not doing a how-to video. And wouldn't you know it, when I wasn't recording, I made a nice round pie crust. The other one, not so round. So I bought these apples. See that the other night? Yeah, they don't, I don't know. And I had some old apples in my fridge. Look how wrinkled that is, but it'll be okay in apple pie, I'll tell you. And a couple bruised ones that were on the counter, so I'm gonna peel these. Okay, I don't know how many apples to peel, so I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna peel and slice and cut them up and fill this smaller pan so it's overflowing, and when it's overflowing then I should have enough apples. There we go, and see this one? It's half rotten, but this half is still good, so I'm gonna use the good half. All right, what do you think? It's overflowing for sure. If it's not enough, I can throw a few more on top. Now I'm going to mix it with some flour and some sugar and maybe a little bit of cinnamon for flavor. And they're pretty sweet. They're not real tart apples, so I don't think I need as much sugar. All right, look at that. See? Now I'm going to put it in the pie crust. See if we have too much going on here. I think I've got too much.
I can help you out with that. My COVID fingers.
All right, back off. I don't know why, but you put a dab of butter. Try not to cut your fingers off. On the top, and then you cover it. And I guess I'm doing the pie crust because I've got pie crust. And look at that. Woo! Now, isn't that... My battery died, so I don't know if the last thing I recorded was saved, but isn't that pretty? And just in case it bakes over, makes a big mess, I always put a pan underneath it to catch everything. All right, next I'm going to make a low-carb pie. I haven't decided what kind yet, but I'm gonna make a low carb pie crust, which brings me to an exciting moment, at least for me. I got a package in the mail today just in time. Let me show you. Woo. Look at that. Dutch is on the floor playing with the dog. See this box? This is exciting. So if you eat low carb or follow THM like I do, yeah. All right, inside, all that's in here is oat fiber. I got this brand because it was less expensive. And this one I like more. So I got enough to last, hopefully months and months. We'll see how long it lasts. But I mix it with almond flour and coconut flour and some other things and make this baking blend, and I use it to make cake and pie crust and crackers and all kinds of things. So that was pretty exciting that I got that today. And always after the fun part of baking comes the not so fun part of cleaning up. Now I have to clean up dishes and all this. And what's Dutch doing? He's playing with the dog there.
Warming up my feet.
He's trying to make it sound like he's been working out in the cold or something. All right, this is the pie crust recipe I've used in the past. Yeah, it probably won't mean anything to you, so I'm gonna try it, make sure it's still good today. It should be. Yeah, it really should be. All right, there it is, all in the bowl. Okay, it's not like a traditional pie crust, not the way I make it. I suppose I could roll it out between parchment paper, which I've done before, but it's easier just to flatten it out in the pie crust. In the pie crust, I mean in the pie pan. There it is. I'll just smooth it out and push it all up around the edges. The pie crust. Low carb, you know, sugar-free, all that stuff. Sorry, the bird's really loud. And we moved the birds upstairs. They're still really loud. Okay, we took a break, ran to the store for a little bit. Okay. The only nice thing about wearing a mask is that people can't tell when you're talking to yourself in the store. And I talk to myself in the store. Oh, Erica says we can talk. Can you tell that she's talking? Oh, that looks awful. It's half dead.
It's a distressed plant. Price was marked.
Well, it might help if they actually watered the distressed plants. They're pretty distressed looking. Wow. All right, we've been in the store a long time.
Yeah, it just got over here.
Right,
Relax.
right. We've been
Come
here
on
for a
now.
while.
I get 1 minute over here and we looked at plants for 45 minutes.
You were the one looking at plants.
Yep, you were the one looking at plants. Oh, my phone's calling. My phone's ringing. Bye. I was looking for outdoor lights that we could string out behind the house. I saw it in another vlog. Somebody had these outdoor lights strung. I thought that's really cool. So we went, but they didn't have a big selection. A bigger selection at Menards than they did at Lowe's, but neither one had a good selection. But we got some lights, and we'll have to string them up in the next few days and see how that goes. But anyway, the pie is done, so I want to show you how that looks. How does that look? Pretty good? Oh, the microwave's beeping.